Hey, you guys, we are back to do the next half of Love is Blind. Whatever it is, 3, 5, 7, 7, 9, whatever it is, we is back to do it. And Uche and Lydia and all of them done got on all my nerves. So let's talk about it.
We keep it real. Expressing how we feel. Whoa. So come on in and feel some tea. Join the KoEd family. We're about relationships and review. Making it fun just for you. Go with God, let God go with you. It's time for Kourtney and Eddie.
I always put God first. What's going on, KoEd Camp folks? How you doing tonight? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
This right here is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships. It's all about reviews, entertainment. It's all about famous rants. And tonight, we are bringing you episode 5, 6, and 7.
I think so.
Of Love is Blind. I
Yeah.
think that's right.
Yeah.
5, 6, and 7.
Yep. So if you're brand new to this channel, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. You're going to have fun over here because we don't just review Love is Blind, Married at First Sight, and a host of others. So go ahead and hit that subscribe and join the family. And if you see the tees that you like the tees that we're wearing, make sure that you purchase them at koedwear.com. You should see them along this video. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So it started out with Uche. He told the guys and everybody, going back, and he's saying, basically, she left, she took a flight out, and she gone. And the guys was just shocked. Like, she didn't say nothing. She's like, no, I thought we was in a good place, but she just dipped.
I'm with Uche. Tell me something.
Yeah.
Just don't get up and leave. Here I am planning to get down on one knee like boys to men, and you just gone. You just ghost me.
Yep.
But anyway, yeah, go ahead. You don't get that.
He just said he confused. He needs to talk to her.
I was confused too.
The producers was like, okay, well, we can call her. They call her, and she answered the phone, and he pretty much talked to her, and she said, "I'm sorry," and she basically said that me and Lydia had a big blow up.
I don't see. Maybe they didn't show the blow up. Yeah. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt because the conversation her and Lydia had about if Aaliyah and Uche didn't work out, you can have her back, and Lydia said F you. Lydia said F you. They was joking at the time. They were laughing and joking. That's why I thought.
You saw that?
Yeah, they showed that part.
Oh, okay.
And now the part they blow up. The party she said they had a blow up with one another. I didn't see that part.
Well, maybe that's what she's talking about, and so he was saying, so you basically left because of that. You don't let a girl mess this up. He was like, I was about to propose to you and all this stuff, and she was like, well, I'm still in love with you. I wanted it to work, and and
I like Aaliyah too, man.
And I just think
she got into her own head
big time.
She was overthinking things, man.
It's called self-sabotage.
And Exactly. You hit it right on the head.
She's doing everything to self-sabotage because what he said, she's a runner. She's a runner. She's a track.
She had tracks and she had tennis shoes on, ready to run.
Boy, she ran on the flight.
Yeah, she took the first train back to Georgia. Midnight train to Georgia.
So, it seems as though Aaliyah also just went in and said, listen, I think also that she done checked your emails or something when she was running through your stuff or whatever, because how she know you're gonna be on the show, and she planned to be on the show with you.
Now, Aaliyah had a good point there because later on in the episode, apparently Lydia was going through his emails and stalking his friends on social media. So Aaliyah might have a valid point when it came to that, in my opinion, because she checked his email and she decided to sign up for the show so she can have this one last chance to get back with Uche. Yeah, I can see her doing something like that.
Mm-hmm. And then just when it came in the pod, she was like, Uche? You know what I'm saying? And it just everything seems so strategic.
Right.
Because
Uche didn't know who she was at first.
Yeah, and if you go and friend the girl that got so much chemistry with Uche, You
that
know what I'm
makes
saying?
sense. That makes sense.
And you, okay, I didn't want to tell you because I knew that, we're friends and I didn't want to tell you that.
What's the
And
old
then
saying? Keep your friends far, but keep your enemies closer.
closer, yeah. And then you sit up there and then after you find out, keep your friends
close,
divulge
closer.
everything.
Yeah.
Everything. And it's kind of like overshare. So the girl like, okay, pump your brakes. I don't want to know all that. And then we slept together. I wouldn't even said that.
Yeah, basically, it seemed like Lydia was kind of rubbing in Aaliyah's face that her and Uche had a thing going on, and she was giving her all kinds of details. The dog, what kind of dog he has, what kind of car he drove, when the last time they'd been intimate.
Yep.
And it's like she was doing that on purpose to get under Aaliyah's skin.
Yep.
And it worked. It worked.
And to break it off with Uche, you know what I'm saying? Because she was like, girl, we can come together and do basic couple things or whatever. And it was like, no, girl, that's too much. Now, me personally, okay, if they would have found out, then I wouldn't have never went into them details if I cared about this person like that. But I was just strange that you friend somebody and Aaliyah was like, she's just so close to me, I can't even breathe. She's just up under me. So anyway, he got off the phone with her. He was like, you know what? I can't do this because this girl let somebody. I can't do this. I don't even want her phone number. I don't want to talk to her no more.
Yeah. So basically, Uche got up and left. Basically, before he got up and left, he was telling.
And hit the head on that microphone.
Yeah, he was telling Aaliyah, like, I was about to propose to you. I was about to marry you. I was about to spend all the rest of my life with you, and you let this one person come in between us like this
that you don't know.
Yeah, and we talked about this, and the last time we talked about it, Aaliyah, everything was good. You said you was okay with it. We got past that. All of a sudden now you throw this curveball and you just get up and leave me hanging.
Right.
So he said, I don't blame him. I'll get pissed off too. Then you up him crying, saying you still love me, you still want to be with me. If you still love me and you still want to be with me, you would still been here. Right,
exactly. And two, make sure y'all like this video. Make sure that you like it, share it. We're trying to push it up in the algorithm. And the one way that you can help, if you don't, financially contribute, and we don't ask for that, make sure that you hit the like and share it. Share it to your email, share it with your friends, share it. All right, so now let's go to the next one, which is Lydia getting ready to see Milton, and it went not how I thought it expected it to go.
Okay. Pump your brakes. So tell me, or tell the people how you thought it was going to go.
I didn't think that she would be attracted to him, to be honest.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? I think Milton is just the hair, but if he working on it, it's getting better. So Lydia must be telling him some pointers now. You know what I'm saying? That big sister, big mama coming out of her, and you know what I'm saying? So she's trying to get the little boy hair together. So he can look more like a man and not a 12-year-old kid. So yeah, I didn't think it would go like that, but she seems to be, she like him. They like each other. I tell you one thing, I felt a little awkward, honey, because I was like, get a room, because y'all were kissing so much in front of me. I was like, okay, that's enough. What you thought?
I didn't think that. I thought, Lydia, she wanted to be married so bad to me, to rub in Uche's face, like I got a man now, that she was gonna accept Milton or whoever she was gonna accept that person just to rub in Uche's face. So I just thought, she was gonna say she was gonna be content with whoever came through that door.
That's a good point.
So that's what I thought. You know what I'm saying? Because she was actually so thirsty and desperate in the pods.
So yeah, they did a whole bunch of kissing, honey. We need some. What did baby? Peppermint. That's what they need. Carmax.
Carmax, yeah.
They need a whole bunch of Carmax, honey, because they lips good and ashy, and dry.
And poor Milton, I know his neck hurting.
Oh yeah.
I got been down kissing.
I think Stacey said that too.
I got been down kissing. They just kept kissing, kissing. I was like, golly, man.
So in the next thing, you got the couples headed to Cancun for their, just to see if the emotional connection they have is relate to physical connection. So,
I'm saying, man, these couples are falling to the wayside one by one, man. I
think last season they had 4 or 5 couples that was there, and 4 that got married or something like that.
It was like 4 or 5 couples at the for the anniversary, like the
retreat.
honeymoon trip. Okay.
It really ain't a honeymoon because they ain't married.
That's right. Damn.
But it's like,
the
get
retreat,
to know
right?
each other.
Yeah, it was like 4 or 5 month retreat, but this time it started. I thought it was gonna be 4, then went down to 2. I mean, then went down to 3, and for the
thing is over with.
it went down to 2.
So it is 4 weeks until they get married. So you got JP and Taylor. You got Lydia. What?
You got G.I. Joe and Taylor. That's what I'm calling that Joe. G.I. Joe, because you love wearing the American colors. G.I. Joe, greatest American hero. G.I. Joe.
So you got JP and Taylor, you got Lydia and Milton, and you got Stacy, and I look like I put lazy, but it's easy. So the couples are, doing their little romantic thing. We seeing, as you call it, a little soft. Y'all know the word, honey.
No, 2 couples was doing that. One couple was omitted.
Yeah.
Because there was no sparks flying there.
At all, honey. It was brake dust or something.
Yeah, G.I. Joe was on the mission.
So, they bathe, they kiss, they get to know each other, they being intimate. So I wrote this down. JP is boring. JP is boring. But I bet you it's family. So you better go on there and represent the USA. Go on there, JP, represent.
That's why I call him G.I. Joe, man. G.I. Joe is the greatest American hero. Every time you saw G.I. Joe, a.k.a. JP, he had the American colors on.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Always.
Yeah,
I don't know. He act like he getting paid for that.
Yeah, you looking for Snake Eye, Cobra Commander, Cobra. Yeah, I'm reminiscing back to my childhood.
So, Taylor is frustrated because it doesn't seem like that JP is the same JP that she met in the pod. He doesn't seem to be talking. He look awkward, honey. I feel awkward.
He kissed awkward. Yeah. I said, G.I. Joe, why you kissing her so hard? I'm surprised you didn't bust her lips, man. Boom. I said, dang, dude.
I guess he was trying to knock that makeup off.
I guess.
So he said that, she asked a question, after they woke up, like, can you see yourself, sleeping with me for the rest of life? Of my life. And he was like,
it was crickets, man. It was crickets. Then I said,
I don't know.
I said, okay. When he did that, I said, okay. Something's going on. There's some trouble going on. What's going on? Because it's like when she was trying to hold a conversation with G.I. Joe, he won't say nothing back. Mm-hmm. It's like he just shut down. No, I understand you might be an introvert. I understand you might be awkward, but the way he was shutting down, was saying nothing, it was to the point it was uncomfortable
to watch.
Right.
So if she was there, I know how she feel, but it was uncomfortable to watch because it was like dead silence. And all he did was smile. And
that's his training, though.
So she cries, and everything, on in her confession and stuff like that, because, he said he don't know, like, if he'll be married to her for the, sleep with her for the rest of his life. But anyway, so the couple's meeting up and JP and Taylor still in that awkward place. It seemed like Izzy wanted to talk to Lydia about, because Lydia was madly in love with him and everything. But she was saying that Izzy was saying, I want to sit down and talk to you. He was also saying that she was very attractive and all that stuff.
Yeah,
whatever.
It's a trip how Izzy, when he talked to Lydia, I'm sorry. When Izzy sat down and talked to Lydia, he was more calm. He wasn't that harsh with her, you know what I'm saying? You can say, well, you seem like you're a good person, gave her compliments. But once he sat down and talked to Johnny, he went hard.
But he did say, he tried to explain why he cut her off and all that stuff, whatever. He was just saying Johnny, he had more of a connection with her. And then he see Stacey come along, and Stacey came along, and he was like, bam, boom. So he had stronger connection. And it was going on and on and on and on till it just started to feel a little awkward itself. And Lydia was like, you know what? Everything worked out for the best. I got Milton, you got who you got, and we good.
I think Izzy likes to hear himself talk. I really think he loves to hear himself talk, because when he had that conversation with Lydia, like you said, he had a couple of good stopping points. He could have stopped the conversation, but he kept going farther with the conversation. And I was like, come on, man, you're going to end up putting your foot in your mouth.
Because it's almost like she was trying to say,
Right. Like I say, he like to hear himself talk, man. So.
Milton is asking JP, what did y'all smash last night? JP was like, nope. And he was really shocked, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, G.I. Joe didn't smash. Now he got there chasing the Cobra Commander.
Shoot. Stacy and Taylor talked, and Stacy was just asking how things was going and stuff. And Taylor was like, well, it didn't seem to be much of a connection, at least not now. So, she was hoping things would get better.
I felt sorry for Taylor.
Oh, I did too.
I really she's, to me, like, she seems like she's a good woman. Man.
Yeah. JP and Taylor talk, and she was just like, it's just not, it's no connection, it's awkward. And he was just like, just please don't give up on me, things are gonna get better. So in the next episode, you got Izzy and Stacy. They playing golf, and they talking and stuff like that. She talking about his stick was big, honey, because she was surprised, child, that his golf stick was as big as it was, honey. Yeah, but I guess she said that she like it.
She like it. Ooh, golf sticks and golf balls and holding one.
Okay, so she said that him being a person that he was, she thought that he would be, I guess, more aggressive in the bedroom and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying? So she was like, hey, take over, take charge, bend me over, do this and do that.
Stacy's a little freak, ain't she? All right, look. Up to these freak. But basically, Izzy saying, in order for him to take over like that, it got to be some kind of emotional connection, which some guys, that's the way they get down. You got to have some kind of emotions behind it. And he just felt like he's not at that level of emotions with her right now to do stuff like that. But he said, give me time. Once we get that connection going, it's going to be on and popping.
So in the next scene, you got JP and Taylor. They're in bed. Huh?
G.I. Joe.
And they're in bed. And so, she was saying that the emotional connection is not there. And basically, she was saying, it's been awkward. And he was like, well, that was day one. She said, but it's day 4, 5, 6. It's still awkward. You know what I'm saying? You saying that was the first day. It's still awkward. Then he breaks the news to her on why he felt what he said. He felt the way he felt. What was it?
He said, he had all that makeup on. And he said, I like to see you natural. You know what I'm saying? He said, see, you had all the makeup on. That's not the real you. You've been fake. I said, dang, G.I. Joe. I understand the Cobra Commander has his mask on too, but you can't be traumatized like that, man. Golly, man. So basically, he wasn't attracted to her, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying?
JP used to them hillbilly women.
No, he used to them military grade women. Because women in the military, they don't wear makeup.
He from the military?
No, he's G.I. Joe. Yeah, he's part of the military.
So yeah, he said that. And I noticed that he said, "Ooh, yeah, your eyelashes so gaudy," or something like that. Yeah. And he was like, "Ooh, I love your freckles. I want to see more of that." And it's just like he started making comments about her face and stuff. So she was like, "So wait a minute, you mean to tell me you met me, fell in love with me in a pod, you didn't see me, but then you get up here and you talking about my makeup was too much." He was saying so caked up and stuff. She was saying, "I was trying to present myself in a way the first time for you. I hadn't worn makeup since then."
He said, it was so caked up. It was when I gave you a hug, it was all on my coat. I said, okay, now, G.I. Joe, you reaching right now. I think there's more to this than you saying. You know what I'm saying? Was Taylor, was she a little too thick for you? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Did you see her? Would you think to yourself, oh, she kind of thick right now, so she get older, she might get thicker, I'm just saying, because to me, the excuse he gave was real thin. It's real thin. So I just think it was something more to the reason why he didn't, it didn't work out with him and her, and he just ain't saying it.
He also said too that he was like, well, you should be happy, you know what I'm saying? 99% of women would want to hear what I just told you. No, they will. You think that 99% of women want to say, you know what? I don't like that makeup. I ain't attracted to you when you wear it. No, it's a way that you say it. When a woman wears makeup, it's like, baby, you're beautiful with or without makeup. Not sit up here and criticize the woman that she wears makeup and call her fake for wearing it. And to be honest, Taylor did not even, her whole image of her face did not change when she wore makeup. Now, you got these women out here that will catfish you with some makeup.
Makeup, fake hair, fake lashes, fake lip, fake teeth, fake fingernails, fake booty, fake boobs. They got the whole thing fake. You can it's like a play set. You can put them. You know what I'm saying?
Because their skin be all
Right.
different, marred up and everything, and they look like a totally different woman.
And like I said, once again, the excuse he gave was real weak.
Yeah.
It's something more was going on, man. And to me, I'm saying, okay, if you wasn't attracted to her when you saw her, and you felt like she was fake when you saw her, why was you kissing her so hard when you saw her the first time? Because you kept kissing and kissing and kissing. So something had to happen between then and now.
Yeah.
So what happened? Did you see her like, okay, she looked, something you didn't like. Something you didn't like about her. I don't think it's the makeup. I really don't think it's the makeup. It's something else.
Yeah, because he got on one knee. He
Right.
kept smiling at her. He was kissing her. It was all of that, So, and I thought he said he was attracted to her.
And matter of fact, G.I. Joe, she said something about your teeth, and she still rocked with you. She said, well, he don't have the teeth that I want. He don't have the teeth that I was. Let me get this right. I'm going to get it. He doesn't have the teeth that I like. But guess what? She still rocked with you. She still kicked it with you. She still tried. She didn't use that against you. She didn't hold that against you.
Yeah, she kissed you in your mouth.
Yeah, she kissed you. Well, you kissing her mouth because you kissing her that hard, man. But the point is, she still rocked with you.
Yeah.
You found the weakest excuse to break up this woman. Because basically, she broke up with you. But I think that's what you wanted. You wanted her to break up with you. That's what I'm thinking.
The next thing you got JP, he wanted to meet. Well, first of all, she said, you know what? She was mad to call her fake and all that stuff, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? She was pissed. She was like, you know what? I'm not even sleeping in the same room with you.
Not just the fact that you said she wore makeup. Okay, you probably don't like makeup. I give you that. Some guys don't like women wearing makeup. I give you that. But to call your fiance fake, to me, that was too much.
It was. That's why I said
that was too much.
You could say you're beautiful with or without makeup. Like I said, her whole face didn't change because of no makeup. But you need to check some of these Instagrams and you'll find that's a whole different person. But so they had some fussing back and forth or whatever. And so she was like, I'm not gonna sleep in the same room with you.
Don't blame him, man.
So she packed all her luggage and she left. He cried a little bit, looked like tears.
No.
She left and went to another room. So anyway, the next morning they sit down, meet for breakfast and stuff. And so, he said he wants to work on it. We worked through it. She said, you know what? I feel like the makeup thing was just an excuse. It's something else.
She thought the same thing too.
And she said, and you know what? I feel very uncomfortable with you. And, I'm not going to continue with this process. And she gave him the ring back and she said, there's no engagement and there's no living together. Yeah. And I said, you rock Taylor.
Yeah, Taylor chose herself, man.
Do you know how many people, for even the sake of money or try to get to the end or do all this stuff, will stay on the show and just to go along with the process? But you rock because you took your self-worth. Because let me tell you, how can she recover from that? Because if he said, I don't like with your makeup, like she said, you're not going to tell me what to do. So you think I'm going to cater to you and not do something that makes me feel good for you? So how would it work? You know what I'm saying? Well, she was like, oh, can't wear no makeup around my husband.
Well, first of all, I'm not gonna bring politics into it, but I'm just gonna say what he's, to me, I feel like he has his old school mindset. You know what I'm saying? The man rules the household, and the man can tell the woman what she can wear and what she can't wear. That's what I'm thinking. But now, since they broke up, I guess G.I. Joe is gonna go on a mission to find the Cobra Commander again because he ain't got nothing else to do.
So the two couples are because now it's two.
Yeah, start with 4, then went down to 3, now he's down to 2. He might be down to 1.
Okay.
Cause old boy bank account ain't that thick. He don't have no deep pockets, man.
And if Linda came on the show just to get Uche, you know what I'm saying? So anyway,
down to 0.
So the two couples are headed home to Houston, so they're gonna live together. Milton got a text when he got, to, I guess they staying in the apartments that the Love is Blind people give them for temporarily. So anyway, he get a text saying that his night shift, that he gonna be working a night shift. She worked day shift, she worked night shift. They said, listen, we ain't gonna see each other, but we're gonna make it work. Izzy told Stacey that, his mom is excited for him, but then also has a little reservation for him because, Izzy is the one that like to cut stuff off. You know what I'm saying? He'll find one flaw and he be like, he gone, he dipping like Aaliyah. So, he rests assured with Stacey, like, I'm in it for the long haul. I ain't finna do
now,
that.
This is before he went and saw Stacey's house. You know what I'm saying? Because at first he was confident. Don't worry about it, girl. I got you. Well, go ahead. We'll get to the other part soon.
Lindy goes to Milton blank. I said blank because there ain't too much in that apartment. And she meets his roommate. Roommate pretty much, give him a lot of props.
Oh, yeah. They both nerds. And, hey, we might crack on Milton's hair or whatnot. But the man, he has done a lot in his life. His short lifespan, 24 years old. You got a associate's degree when he was in high school. Got his master's right now. Yeah, and he's making six figures at the age of 24.
That's what I wrote.
Yeah, and when I was 24, my car got repossessed. So I give that brother kudos.
Ooh, child, we sure wasn't making no six figures, honey.
I was working at Kmart, man, part time at night, closing stores down. Hey, man, can you unlock the fitting room so I can try these Wranglers on? There you go. So that's what I was doing when I was 24 years old.
So the roommate said he definitely ready for marriage because he pretty much got his stuff together. So Izzy's going to Stacey's place. First he in the car.
Ooh, this is nice. Ooh, look at that.
Ooh, I like your car.
Ooh, look at his sunroof.
Ooh,
nice. Oh, you got headlights on this car too? Headlights. Dang, is it?
So anyway, so when they get to her place,
what, you got another Mercedes in the garage? Ooh, this is nice. So you got a two-door Mercedes so you can kind of cruise around the street. You got the little SUV so you gonna go do your shopping. Izzy, you hit the jackpot.
Okay.
The jackpot.
And it seems like she's renovating the house or she just bought it or something like that. She's just kind of fixing it up. And so, we went in her closet, seen her Louis Vuitton.
It was like a 3-story house.
I think so.
3-story house, yeah.
So went in there, seen her Louis Vuitton, all her, her
purses. What's the other purse?
It was Saint Laurent.
St. Laurent. Ooh, them purses like $1,700, $1,800, $2,000. I said, ooh, this is nice. You hit the jackpot, brother. You hit the jackpot.
So she said, listen, we want to sit down and talk about finance. So we pull up a chair, let's talk about it.
And when she said that, it's okay. We talk about finance. Because that joke is so sweet.
And y'all know when he get a little nervous, he bite that lip like he grit his teeth and stuff. So I said,
oh yeah.
It's finna shift. Because like you were saying, she played it well. She did what she waited.
She didn't bring finances up at all. Not at all. She didn't bring it up. Not at all before she got to the house. But as soon as she got to the house, and so Izzy can kind of see what she got going on. That's what she brought up finances. Basically, what she's saying, see, I can do this stuff on my own. I can do this stuff by myself. You see what I have. So now what do you have to bring to the table?
Right.
Basically, that's what she was saying. Because right now I'm showing you what I got on the table.
Yep.
What do you have?
Yep.
And Izzy's like,
She said, listen, as far as savings, she said something about $10,000 and $20,000.
No, she said something about savings and 401ks.
I know she said that, but she said something about $10,000.
No, she's saying something about she got to have money in her account in case something happens to the house. Like, the central air unit goes out.
Gotcha.
She can, $20,000 to pay for it. She can go ahead and, grab it out of her account and pay for it.
Gotcha.
And she was basically asking him, will you help me with that if that was to happen?
And it seemed like Izzy believe in the 50-50 rule. So, he is 29, Chad. He ain't got that old school mentality. So he believe in the 50-50 rule. So he said, we can split everything half and half. She said, okay, well, what about we can go to dinner and stuff like that? Hey, throw your card, throw mine, whoever, So but she said to dinner. He was like, you want the man to pay dinner all the time?
Is it, bruh? Yeah, you 29 years old. Now you starting to show your age now. I'm not saying all 29-year-olds think that way, but some of them do, and it shows their immaturity. When you ask a woman to go out, it's up to the man to pay for everything, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So if that's your wife and you take her out to eat, you have to pay for everything. Now, sometimes the wife might say, you know what, this time I'm going to treat. Let her treat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But 99.9% of the time, it's up to the man to pay for that. You're going to have to learn that, brother. If not, somebody else going to be in that Mercedes with Stacy, and they're going to say, this is not.
No, they ain't going to say that. Like, all right.
Because she did say she dated guys. No, Izzy did say she used to date guys older than her.
10 years older
yeah,
than her.
they got their own stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and she said she used to guys that kind of got their own house, got their own place and stuff like that. So this is really new for her. Mm-hmm. She said she liked to take luxury trips. She liked nice things. And so, she
high maintenance. She high maintenance.
She want to live that nice life and you're going to be able to keep up. And
yeah.
He like, okay, I'm in. I'm like, okay.
Okay, you say that now. And when y'all go on a trip, you say, ooh, let's take Spirit. And she walk away from it. That's on you, man.
So in the next scene, you got Aaliyah is meeting with Uche for lunch. Oh my goodness. And this is the first time I think that they actually seen each other. Aaliyah looked good. Uche looked nice. Yeah. And I just wish they could have made it work.
I thought they was too, man. I thought Uche was going to take her back. But like I said before, if he didn't take her back, trust me, I understand.
Oh, yeah. It seems like Uche is a very conscious thinker. Like, he's a thinker.
Right.
And I think he speaks to think things through. Right. You know what I'm saying? He's talking it out. So she said, first of all, we just want to, I have regrets in what I did. And she said, I still want you and I still want you, to marry you and I want things to work. And he said, listen, I found out after you left, it pretty much broke me. So, once I found out you left, it pretty much broke me and I had time to think. He said, we was on the same page. We was doing all this stuff. But she said, yeah, Lydia told me things about you that you didn't even tell me. He said, listen, I didn't want to just sit up there and tell you about my ex and go into all these great details. It would have made you feel uncomfortable. And then I didn't want you to think that I'm so into her and bad mouthing her. And I can agree to that to a certain point because when I went on dates and stuff, if a guy just immediately started telling you about his ex and bad mouthing, it's like, okay.
Yeah, like Uche said, if I'm bad mouthing her, you're going to think I'm bad-mouthing you if we break up. Right. So I'm not going to bad-mouth this woman like that, But he kind of broke down, told Aaliyah what Lydia was doing, about, going to his house, taking pictures, stalking his friends on Instagram, So he said he got proof of all of that. Somebody sent him screenshots of all of that. So basically, he was saying, every once in a while he'll go back to Lydia thinking it was going to work out. Plus, she said, I think she went through some hard times. She lost somebody in her life. Mm-hmm. So he was trying to be there for her then. And after, she got back on her feet, got therapy, got counseling, and got some more friends. That's when he said, you know what? Okay, she's stable enough that I can go ahead and leave again. Mm-hmm. That was that. And
he was saying that she had took a picture of something, I don't know, found out what she said. But took a picture of something and said, I see you. Just doing crazy stuff.
Went by his house, saw his car in the driveway, took pictures of the house.
Yeah. Aaliyah said, well, I felt that something was, especially when you said that Milton not ready, saying he's too young and all that stuff. Well, I felt like that you really and truly, you still cared about her and had feelings about her. And you just, your feelings was kind of into her. And then I felt too that Lydia knew that you was going to be here. So she said, and I felt like that y'all trying to set this up like y'all on the ultimatum. That's why they let them say the ultimatum.
Oh, that's what it was. Yeah, that's their show too.
That's their show.
Yeah, you should have said Ready to Love. That's what she should. I thought y'all gonna be ready. Y'all should be on Ready to Love or something like that.
They would bleep that right on out.
Yeah, I know.
So let me hold on, y'all. So my battery going dead. So anyway. But yeah, so say that they were gonna be on Ready to Love or something like that. But anyway, the ultimatum. Yeah. So she was just saying, he was saying, so if we planned all this, what would have been the purpose? She said, I don't know, child, and I don't blame her. Honey, folks do crazy stuff like this.
True that. But once again, Aaliyah was still overthinking things. She was all up in her own head, man. And when you overthink things like that, you can kind of think yourself, and you can kind of think yourself. Hold on. You can kind of think yourself into. Let's do that part again. Shoot.
Maybe this battery going dead.
I know. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah, when she was saying stuff like that about Lydia and whatnot, sometimes Aaliyah can kind of think herself into a stupor, meaning that she can, like you said earlier, self-sabotage her own thing by being so paranoid. I think she's paranoid.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah, I think she's paranoid.
I'm like, girl, who hurt you?
What you said last time? I think that it's starting to make sense now. She cheated on her ex-boyfriend. And I still think she don't want to get hurt that way. She don't want it to come back on her. So she paranoid about every little thing she sees now.
Right. Yeah, so yeah, she pretty much done messed that up, honey, because it seemed like he was a good man.
Yeah, what you said now?
I guess.
He said, hey, man, they wasn't gonna work, so he got up and left.
He said that you left and all the experiment stuff like that. And then you want to say, hey, we can still date after the experiment. The whole point was being on the experiment and working through the experiment. But he was like, you know what? You follow me on Instagram, you unfollow me. You left me a message, you took it back. You blocked me, you unblocked me. I can't do this. So yeah, we just gonna have to call it quits. So Stacey is going to Izzy's place, and pretty much, in this scene, they pretty much argue about, he still got earrings from old girlfriends in his drawer, and she don't understand that, and also why he eating off paper plates and all that stuff, and she don't understand that. Go ahead.
This is why, Stacey. He's 29. He's a bachelor. He's younger than you. That's why he do the things he does. Okay. And I don't blame him, man. I'm not gonna be washing dishes. I gotta pay a high water bill, so that's why you got the red cups and paper plates, man. But you bougie, so you got
ain't
China.
Nobody finna eat no fine China every night, child. We got that in there. She also was just saying, as they were arguing, he was saying, "Can you please stop cutting me off?" She go outside, she cry, and he hugged her and said, "Listen, I ain't leaving you."
Well, I don't blame Izzy because she was cutting him off, man. He was trying to explain himself, and she was basically talking down to him like a child. That's why I see the age difference coming in at.
Mm-hmm. Milton is meeting Lydia's mom and brother, and they have a good conversation. They like Milton, you know what I'm saying? They talked about kids. They talked about, speaking Spanish. And also, she get pregnant. Brother said, listen, we're going on a cruise for 12 months, child, because we's not finna deal with her.
She must be a bad person.
I think she just high strong. And Lydia said, I get it from my mom. I get it from my mom.
Mom said, what this got to do with me?
Yeah.
Throw me under the bus.
Izzy is visiting Stacey family. Woo, child. Honey, we see. I don't know if Izzy, you ready for that?
Like I said, first of all, I don't know what kind of car the dad had, but he sure was posing on it.
Yeah, boy. He was.
He leaned all back on it. But I could tell it was very expensive. And when they said the family went to France for 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
That's a game over.
Look, that for us normal people, honey, that's vacation in one lump sum like that, honey. Yep. And a lot of people that got average job don't take no 2 weeks vacation, no France.
So that's, ooh. I think you bit off more than you can chew, bro.
And the one luggage was just shoes? One of the luggage was just shoes?
It's one luggage. Not clothes. It's shoes.
Just one luggage.
Going to France for 2 weeks. Some of y'all probably in the comments, what you talking about? Ain't nothing. I go to France all the time. Kudos to y'all.
I know that's right.
I've never been to France.
As they sit down and talk to him, you know what I'm saying? He said, he just got his passport. He just in a better financial place for a job of selling insurance that he hadn't even started yet, because as soon as he got the job, it was time for him to come to the show.
You just getting your passport? Yeah, I can say it. I just got my. You just get your passport? No, how long?
We got married.
4 years ago. 5 years.
Yeah.
Man, he just got a passport, you just got a job, and you married this high maintenance woman from a high society family.
High polluting.
Man, can you withstand the pressure, man?
What
the dad say about love?
the dad said, listen, I understand this experiment, love is blind, but he said also what love gotta eat, and he said love like to fly first class. Is you ready for that? It's like, yeah, So he was like, we talked about finance, we talked about, if we need $20,000 to pay for the AC unit and stuff like that, I'm gonna have to come up with it. Or if I can't, I heard him say, if I can't. The dad said, listen,
if you can't do it, it falls back on me. That tells me the dad still take care of them girls.
Oh yeah. And then I think the dad said, listen, what's good to have a man if the man can't supply for the woman. So now it's your responsibility to do this for my daughter, not me.
Hey, you fell for the okie doke. The dad probably signed her up for the show. I gotta get you off my taxes.
So in this last scene, you got everybody's coming in. The ladies are coming in. Some of the old people from Love is Blind that didn't make it, honey. I guess, you know what I'm saying? And so Johnny comes in and Stacey is like, I ain't standing that girl because that girl was talking trash about me when she found out that me and Izzy was together. I had compassion for her and all that stuff, but I heard that she was up there talking smack behind my back, so I had nothing to do with her. Chris come in and come to find out Chris, they is together.
Man, when I heard that, my mouth like, what? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
After she dogged you out and all this, and like you said, but the other person did the same thing on last season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I said, yeah, but this one was different.
Oh yeah, opinion. It was.
It was different because she crushed Chris, man. Yeah, she crushed him, man.
She did. She really did. At least when they went on their little honeymoon, they found out, you know what I'm saying, that they wasn't compatible in the old season and stuff like that. But yeah, it was just the way she did. And it's almost like she went back and forth and she was telling everybody what they wanted to hear.
Right.
So he said she said she is grateful for Chris. He is the best human ever. Her mama said, oh, this the best man you done ever brought home. So she is grateful for him.
To me, when a person lay on that thick, they lie.
Oh yeah.
They lie.
Or maybe they trying to convince themselves.
Right.
So Izzy and Johnny talk. He wanted to talk to her and just tell her, hey,
you garbage. That's what he said. You garbage. You lied. You told Chris one thing. You told me the same thing, but opposite. So you had me and Chris believing your lies, and you just a bad person, basically.
That's basically what he said.
She cried. I'm not. Oh my gosh, you remind me of old girl from Married Person. I'm a good person.
Yeah, so he was just saying that you is what? Sketchy as F. AF. So he was just basically saying you sketchy AF. So she went back crying to Chris and was like, I'm not sketchy AF. And he said that. And Chris was like, don't believe him. You know what I'm saying?
Chris, stop being a simp.
I know that's right, because Chris was the one that said his part.
Right.
And, talking about her too behind her back.
Yeah. I said, Chris, stop it, man. I'm saying this dude actually was trying to look out for you by telling you what she was saying about you. Now here you go trying to console her. He don't know what he's talking about. He just a hater. He just dumb and stupid. No, man. You been a simp, man.
So Izzy go back and tell Stacey, and Stacey was like, I think Stacey was trying to say, okay, so why are you so invested?
That's what I was thinking too.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do you have? She didn't say this, but her body language was like,
her tone, her body. Yeah, I thought the same thing.
So what? Are
you doing a little too much, man? You doing a little too much.
Are you okay with that? Are you bothered by that? He was like, no, I'm just. She said, so why are you so relieved? You know what I'm saying? So she was trying to pick up on, okay, dude,
that was a good observation.
Why is you so concerned about her feelings? You know what I'm saying? I understand production probably said you need to talk to him, but then you come back, I'm so grateful that I got you. She said, don't compare me to her.
To me, Izzy was kind of tipsy.
Oh, you think
I think he was kind of tipsy, man, because the way he was acting when he was around Stacey, I think, is he kind of drunk? You know what I'm saying? But,
But yeah, so Stacey was checking there and she was like, well, I'm glad that that's over with. You got to talk to her no more. So anyway, so now they come down to Uche said he want to talk to Lydia. And because he come in and they like, hey, Uche and stuff. So he want to talk to Lydia. He tells her, the stuff that he told Aaliyah, all this stuff or whatever. And he said, I noted that you lied And she said something about she's not a liar. He said, I know that, but then he said that I know that you did lie about something. I wish you would tell the truth on this. And to come to find out, she said, I didn't lie about it. So he said, yep, you pretty much, you stalked my friends. You did this, you did that. She said, listen, I'm not finna listen to all of this. No, we're not finna get into that. She almost tripped over that chair because the chair pushed yourself out the way. And then she was like, where is Milton?
Milton, come here.
That's basically what she
Yes,
said.
yeah, I'm like, I said, there go that age difference. You screaming at Milton like he's a little child.
Yep.
Then one of the women, I guess, I don't know, one of the extras back there. Milton, where you was at? Milton said, I mean, I'm back there using the bathroom. Then she said, you know, your fiance back there arguing with Uche. They having an argument. So Milton, I said, okay, Milton, got his phone, walked back there, swung the door open, sat down. What's going on, big dog? Nothing, Milton. What's going on? Nothing. Milton, you don't mind me and Aaliyah having a conversation one-on-one? And Milton picked up the phone. Actually, I do mind because we got, me and her need to be somewhere in 10 minutes. And that's when Aaliyah said, no, let me finish the conversation with Uche. And Milton, you can go ahead and leave. And he left.
So, yeah. And so basically they get back to it. He was like, yep, you was talking about my profile, and he showed a text message of my friends saying, who is this girl looking at my stories?
For a whole, what 2 weeks, a week?
I don't know. And who is this girl looking at my stories? And so she was like, well, I don't know those people, and I don't, stuff like that, which I think she did it. And then too, he said something else. She said, oh, you really want to talk about that? You would really want to get into it. So she went in her confession. She said that he cheated on her with a girl, right? He slept with another girl.
I hope it was with a girl. But anyway, yeah. And he said he has the nerve to judge Aaliyah. Basically, he did the same thing to me. Get out of here with that. So
that's how it ended. So we're going to come back the next time because Milton is going to get involved, and Uche going to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know about Uche. Now, why are you so invested in Lydia and Milton? You know what I'm saying? If that ain't your girl.
Right. Maybe Aaliyah was onto something.
Aaliyah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, Aaliyah. Maybe she was onto something because you're right. To me, I'm saying, okay, if y'all over with, why? What's the need to talk to her? What's the need to talk to her for? You know what I'm saying? Y'all done. Y'all over.
But I think also, too, he's going to come back and tell him that I believe she came on the show on purpose for me. You know what I'm saying? So,
in regards to the point, if she did, so what? You over her, man.
You should be.
Yeah, you let that go. If she did come on the show for you, man, if you were over her, that shouldn't even matter, man. But I don't know. Maybe Aaliyah was right. Maybe he do have a little. Huh?
What's her name?
Aaliyah.
You keep combining their name.
Maybe Aaliyah was right about it. Maybe she did sense the right thing about Uche and Lydia, man. Maybe something's still there between the two. And they just, especially Uche, he's trying to lie about it, basically.
Did you notice how he gave her a lot of compliments before he got ready to tell her that? He said, you're beautiful, you're attractive, you was there for me. I liked you because you was open, and you know what I'm saying? And she was like, oh, and I'm saying, where is this going? Just cut to the chase. Don't sit up here and butter her up and then come with the bam.
Now, if what Lydia's saying is correct, that Uche cheated on her, maybe she left him because he got caught cheating. It's something.
It's something else.
Something else going on between them two that we haven't been privy to yet.
Yeah.
So I'm just curious, man, because if y'all done, y'all done.
Yep.
But apparently, I got to sit down and talk to you. I got to sit down and talk. No, man, you done. Leave it alone.
I agree. So y'all let us know what y'all think. Make sure that you like this video before you head on out, or dislike, because some of y'all will, honey. When we say hey, then y'all hit the dislike, honey.
We know who you are.
It just come on.
We know who you are.
And then you hit the dislike. So yeah, make sure that you like this video.
We go in the algorithm and everything.
Push it in the algorithm and let other people see, because we are new for the most part to Love and Marriage. I mean, what this is? Love is Blind audience.
That's why y'all knew. Y'all already know the show.
So the Love is Blind, everything got love in it, child. So Love is Blind audience. So we want to kind of, because I like it. I like it.
Like I said,
this season.
like I said, to me, it starts off slow the first episode, but later on it picks up for me.
So this is all in one, and we will see you guys this coming up weekend because they're gonna air another one on Friday. So don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I'll split out first.
Deuces.
Hey!
I was